What is going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the Organized Millennial. Today I'm going to be going over my last weekly check-in for June. So I'm going to be going over all the expenses I had for this final week in June, and I'm also going to be updating you guys on my debt numbers. So let's get into the gig. So for those of you who are brand spanking new to the fam, welcome. It is lovely to have you. I am Anna, and this is how I track my expenses. So I use these lovely expense trackers that you guys see laid out here. These are from erikalifevlogs, as well as the calendar stickers that you see here. And basically what I do is my blue expense trackers track all of my cash envelope expenses. For you newbies, I have 4 cash envelopes. They are groceries, gasoline, beauty, and spending. Yellow tracks all of my debit online purchases. Green, which is kind of new, tracks my sinking funds. I don't use my sinking funds too often, but sometimes I do, so green tracks those. Red tracks any unbudgeted expenses that I have, and then of course my no spend stickers are for days that I do not spend a coin, y'all. Not a coin. So if you guys are into budgeting, planning, and life, don't forget to hit that beautiful subscribe button down below and tap the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload new content, because YouTube is shady and they don't always let you know when you subscribe. So go ahead and tap that bell so you can be notified and you don't miss out on the fun. So we are going to be tracking our expenses from June 22nd to June 30th. So June 22nd was actually a no spend day, and I feel like this is like the first, it's the first Monday in June that I did not spend money. How about them apples? Hello, no spend day. The 23rd, however, was a very different story. So I had mostly, it looks like all cash expenses. So I went and did my hair this day. Because y'all, listen, summertime means I need to be like all up in the hair salon, I feel like, because my hair is like heat. What? We don't do that. Humidity? Oh no, we don't do that either. So yeah, so I spent $32.30 for my hair, and then I also got gas, which is another cash expense, and my gas was $24.23. And I got that at Shell, which I should have put up top, actually. I usually get my gas at BJ's, but I was just not going in that direction that day, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to go to Shell, which is the next cheapest, basically. And then I also picked up some food this day from Pollo Centro, which is a Dominican restaurant nearby with some delicious food. And I got some food for me and my boyfriend. That was $22.46. And I actually love going here because the portions, like we had food that day and the next day for leftovers. So I feel like it's a good bang for your buck. So this was on the 23rd. So I had my hair appointment. And I feel like I had it and I already need another one, but your girl's not going now. Maybe she'll go later on in the month, because you know B-Day month is around the corner. It is July 2nd when I'm doing this, you guys, so if you guys are like, wait, what? That's why. So yeah, why can I not get these stickers on, friends? All right, guys, that's about as straight as I'm gonna get it. So that was the 23rd. Then on the 24th, I got some, I think I got an iced coffee and a donut, or a couple donuts at Dunk's at $5.94 there. And then I also bought a few shirts from Etsy, which I'm actually gonna use for my clothes shoes sinking fund. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down Etsy here. And I spent $51.99. And I got a couple pretty cool shirts from here. Supported some Black owned shops, so I'm actually proud of this. So yeah, yes, I'm excited for that. Some shirts that I want to rock on my birthday weekend. Okay, so that was the 24th, and then on the 25th, I got stickers, which I'm going to be using from my spending category. So I got Caress Press. I know you guys were just waiting for the sticker purchase. You guys knew it was coming. Here it is. I got Caress Press, and that was $47.91. And that was the only thing that I got on the 25th. We spent money this week, you guys. We were not particularly fond of the no spends apparently this week. We spent money. Okay, so that was the 25th. On the 26th, I got more stickers. I don't know why I put my blue away. They were doing an ultimate planner sale, and I actually only got stickers from 2 shops, which, considering how many shops had a sale, I'm mildly proud of myself for this. Small wins, you guys. Small wins. So the first shop was Bean Sprout, and I spent $18.72 there. So the second shop was an Etsy shop. If you guys follow my Plan With Me's, I was saying that the second week of June was the Black Lives Matter Planner Challenge week, where you were supposed to do your Plan With Me kind of themed in all black and white. And I have been on the hunt for stickers related to the cause. So I finally found some on Etsy, and I got those, and proceeds were being donated to Black Lives Matter organization. So I feel good about this purchase. I always feel good about sticker purchases. Let's not kid myself. But I felt particularly good about that. So that was it for the 26th. So we got some sticker purchases. So Bean Sprout. And of course, I will be doing a planner sticker haul soon. Definitely one coming in July. I'm not sure exactly when, because I'm still waiting on a couple shops to send out some, send out some stickers. But as soon as I have everything, I will go ahead and film another sticker haul for you guys, because that video did very well. So I will definitely be doing that. Okay, so that was the 26th. The 27th was a no spend. I was starting to worry I'd only have one at this point, so I was kind of glad to see that. So the 27th was a no spend. It looks like Saturday has been my popular no spend day this month. I have 3 Saturdays in a row where I'm not spending money. Cha-ching! Okay, so then that was the 27th. On the 28th, you guys, I had an unbudgeted expense. Womp womp. And it was not cheap. So I went on Amazon and bought some books that I did actually post on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my tag in now, and I'll also link my Instagram down below for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and follow me over there. I posted a couple of finance books that I got that I'm actually really excited to read. I'm not really doing much this weekend. This is 4th of July weekend. And of course, with everything going on, I'm just going to be home. It's going to be a very chill weekend. So I was like, I need to do some reading. And I bought a couple of finance books. I bought a couple of other books that are non-finance related. Those books were more based on Afro-Latinas, and I'm really excited to read those. I've been thinking about maybe doing a review of the finance books on the channel, so if you guys would be interested in seeing that, let me know down below in the comments, because I have thought about doing that. Okay, so that was my Amazon Unbudgeted. So I got 4 books, and I got a light that I want to use for my videos, actually, because I'm trying to up my lighting game here on YouTube. So I got a little light to see if that helps. You know, work in progress. So that was my unbudgeted expense. And then if you guys are wondering where my unbudgeted comes from, I do have a buffer in my account always. I try to keep it there always. Sometimes it's larger than other times. Don't judge your girl. But that was my unbudgeted, and that's where the money comes from. So that was on the 28th. Then on the 29th, I had another sinking fund expense. So if you guys caught my June paycheck 2 budget video, I did talk about the fact that I need to renew my license. So this is, I'm just going to put the RMV renew. $50 is what it cost, and I'm gonna be taking this from my sinking fund. So from my car maintenance sinking fund, I will be taking this renewal fee. That was on the 29th, and then finally on the 30th, we had cash envelope expenses. So I went to Aldi, and I got a few groceries. I'm just too used to writing Aldi's, you guys. I know it's wrong. I'm just gonna keep doing it. And I spent $50.05 there. And then I also went to Target this day, and I spent $27.04 at Target. So this was not a very no-spend friendly week. This was an expensive week, you guys. It was expensive. Okay, so now that I have my expenses laid out on my calendar view, which, let's be honest, my no spends this month they were not that high. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not a lot compared to my May one. Hang on, you guys, I have to compare. Let's just see really quick. So May had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 no spends, and I literally have half the no spends in June. You guys, I knew it. June was going to be an expensive month. I called it in the beginning of the month. I knew it. June is expensive, taking all my coins. But anyways, now that I've laid out my expenses for the last week of June, I'm going to go ahead and flip on over to weekly check-in, which is really where we'll be able to see the amounts. So pray for your girl. Pray for your girl. All right, you guys. So I have my categories listed out for week 4. I'm trying not to flip back and forth. So this is going to go from 622 to 630. So I went ahead and wrote on all my expenses on the side so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth for you guys. So let's take a look at our categories and amounts. So I already kind of partially filled this in. So for groceries, I had $62.84 remaining from week 3. And I did go ahead and add 100 to that in my paycheck 2. So this category is at $162.84 for this week. My only real grocery expense, it looks like, was Aldi. So $162.84. I spent $50.05 in groceries, and we're going to subtract that from $162.84, so that leaves us with $112.79 in groceries. So not bad for groceries. I did have a gas expense, which was Shell, and I did spend $24.23, and that's because I went to Shell and not BJ's. I would have spent less. So that is going to leave me with cents, basically. 77 cents is what I have left in my gasoline cash envelope. And then I did go ahead and use my beauty cash envelope. I spent $32.30, sorry. And then we're gonna subtract that from 100. That leaves me with $67.70. in that cash envelope, and now spending. My total is actually not accurate because I did add to my spending. I did this ahead of time, you guys. I wrote these in because I was really anxious to close out June and get ready for July. So I had $133.01 left over in spending, and I did add $100 from paycheck 2. So that means spending is at $233. Oops. $233.01. Sorry for all the whiteout, you guys. Okay, now for spending, I spent lots of spending this week. So I spent $159.32. I'm gonna go ahead and subtract that from $233.01, and that leaves me with $73.69 in my spending cash envelope. Okay, not bad. Now, you know we had an unbudgeted, of course. So, of course, we don't budget anything for unbudgeted. I did go ahead and spend that amount in Amazon. So that was $90.39, which is quite a bit. And then I had my first unbudgeted back in the first week of June. So $76.50 was my first unbudgeted plus my $90.39. Guys, we had a total of $166.89 of unbudgeted expenses in June. Yeesh. All right, not what one would have hoped, but you know what? That's what it ended up being. That's what it is. It's okay. June is over. We're gonna do better in July. It's gonna be fine. But know that the struggle is real for your girl. The struggle remains super duper real. Okay, so I didn't have any yellow stickers this week, and those are all of my online debit card purchases. So I didn't actually have anything to add to my transaction log. So that is how I track those. The categories you see here are my cash envelope categories, and then I track my transaction log on a separate page, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute because I did have some sinking fund expenses that I want to track. So let's go ahead and flip over to my transaction log, sinking fund, and debt tracker page. All right, you guys, so this is my debt tracker, transaction log, and sinking fund page. I don't typically actually have a sinking fund section because, like I said, I don't really use it too often, but we did actually use it this month. So I'm going to go ahead and track those as well. Just so you guys can see how I track that. I will speed you guys through this part and then just go over it real quick. I went ahead and took out my car maintenance and clothes and shoes sinking fund envelope so we can just go over the amounts. So my starting balance for car maintenance was $150. That's where I had it at last time I stuffed. So we were at $150, including what I already added for June. So I'm not even gonna put anything in there so I don't confuse myself. But I did go ahead and take out. So I did $20 for a car wash and then $50 for my driver's license renewal. So that means I spent a total of $70 from that sinking fund, which means I should have $80 left. So I have my envelope right here. Let's make sure that that's what I have left. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So that's exactly what I have left in my sinking fund envelope, which is great. So my remaining balance is $80. And then for clothes and shoes, I just started actually contributing to this fund this month. So I only had about $40 in there. And again, I'm not putting anything in the plus. I did use $51.99 for that Etsy t-shirt purchase. So I'm actually over budget in one of those. So $51.99 is the 40. So I am over by $11.99 in there. And again, I took that from the buffer in my account, basically. So that is what my sinking funds look like. Like I said, I don't typically even have a sinking fund section, but because I use sinking funds this month, I did go ahead and add that section in. All right, you guys. So, and my clothes and shoes envelope, of course, is empty because I definitely used the 40 and then some. So that is where we're at with sinking funds. So now, finally, we're going to be going over our debt numbers for June. So let's see where we're at. So at this point in time, I do still have my credit card, which I've gone over this a couple times in previous videos, so I won't go over it again, but I will go ahead and link the videos that I talked about why I still have my credit card in the cards for you guys, so you guys can go and check it out if you're interested. And then of course I have my car note. For my credit card, the current balance is $250.01. And my credit card is always due on the 24th. And the minimum payment on that is $25. And then my car note is now at $18,590.18. This is always due on the 19th. And the minimum payment on that is $300. So let's go ahead and total up that amount. So the grand total is $18,840.19. And for my minimum payments, of course, that total is $325, as per usual. So that is where my debt is at for June. I should be able to pay this off, the credit card, relatively soon. It was supposed to be paid off in June, but again, it's a whole thing. You guys can check it out in my other videos. But I will be I'm trying to think up or work up a debt payoff plan. So I will do a video on that just for the rest of 2020, because since my credit card is going to be out of the picture soon, I really want to start to attack my car, like, aggressively. I need the car payment to be done. I absolutely adore my car. I don't want to sell my car, so that means I need to attack it, like laser focus attacked. So I'm going to sit down one of these days. I will film it all for you, but I'm going to go through and do a debt payoff plan just for the remaining half of 2020. And then I will reeval for 2021, of course. All right, you guys, we covered quite a lot in this video between expense tracking, debt tracking, sinking fund tracking, checking in on my envelopes. This has been quite a doozy, so if you have made it this far in the video, you are the true MVP, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let me know down below if you guys are ready for June to be over, because y'all, June was just too expensive for my liking. I'm glad I am donezo with it. Done. And I am ready to take on July, friends. Bring on the born day month. Bring it on. I'm ready. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and tap that bell to be notified every time I upload new content. I will see you guys real soon. Bye.